and running. The Premier League is kicking off tomorrow morning, our time. There's probably tonight, UK time now. It's pretty cool. It's always good. The first night's pretty exciting before it does taper off and get a little bit lame, just due to the format, in my opinion. But you'll have Luke Littler, Stephen Bunting, and Nathan Aspinall all walking out to their epic walk-ons, getting the crowd up and about, creating that vibe that everyone wants. To go with the Premier League starting, basically all local comps are now up and running as well. That's the difference between the level of excitement from the world seeing Luke Littler win that, and Gary Anderson didn't play good stuff, but seeing the likes that Peter Wright get back to some form, Michael Van Gerwen treating the field as he does, and just winning games up until the final. All that is now thrown in with, we're all back in our local darts. So if you see that Luke Littler might go triple 18, tops for a 1-3-4, you're probably going to see a couple of people try that at your local comp. That's the difference here, and it's pretty exciting. I know a lot of people from where we are will watch it. Darts is crazy. That's the theme of the week for me. Our Tuesday night comp, we lost 2 to 3 games last year total, and most of the time we never had our full side when we lost those games. We lost our first one, we had our full side in, and we lost game 1. It was to a team that I really rate. This is the Burnett Darts. So 3 young kids and 1 older lady. I don't know how old she is, but she's a pretty good player too. So their names, I'll just give their names because they're probably not watching, and it's local, so it might be exciting for them if they get their name read out. DJ, Corey and Noddy, and Tanya's the lady that plays for them. She had a nice 65 peg, I believe, to finish on double 5, which was a good win for them, a crucial win for them. But yeah, they're good young players, and they're the future of darts. Sort of all local areas need these kind of kids coming through. They're passionate about it. They're all 3 are in their early 20s, and they love the game. They compete. They're in everything. They're in the interleague stuff. They go to the zone opens, which we'll talk about at a later date. They play the 3 nights here, 2 or 3 nights up here in Bundaberg, and they just enjoy their darts. They love it, and it's fun for them, which I love to see. It inspires me to keep playing more and more and more, and to look past your own shortcomings, or you're throwing bad, or not enjoying the night. You just look at others that are enjoying the night, and it boosts you up pretty quickly. So they're the kind of people you want to keep in darts long term. But yeah, so we lost. It was a very close game. Went down to a teams game, which is, if it's 6-all, decided by quads. I think we just spoke about that last week. So that's exciting when it is decided by quads. We were 1 short for the quads. One of our guys went home. But yeah, it's good to see them do well, and I believe they're going to be one of our main contenders, and they have a very similar side on the Wednesday night, and they'll be even probably more competitive on the Wednesday night. I believe they've got a player who I've never seen before, must be newish to the area, and he's very, very good. The Wednesday night is a bit of a flip around. So I spoke last week about our team sort of disbanding, and 2 of our good players have gone and started their own team. So the last 3, me and 2 others, have joined the bottom of the ladder team, who lost their best player, Dave Littleboy. Some of you will know that name. He's gone to another team as well. Yeah, and they won 3 games total last year. We've now won 2 on the trot. We should have won a lot easier last night. It was the other team only had 3 players, so we're gifted 2 of the singles, and that means 2 of the doubles. It's 2-on-1, which my guys actually lost to that one of those 2-on-1s. Me and another guy, but we had a doubling disaster. Our whole team had a doubling disaster, but we're still able to get over the line. So it's good to have that happening. So 2 wins on the trot on the Wednesday night, which it's pretty enjoyable. You only need 4 players. We've got 6, but it's good vibes, and I'm enjoying that. My whole team's there, a little bit older than I am, but yeah, it's good to have that relaxed feel about it. There's no expectations on this team to do anything this year, so as much as I'm not throwing great, my darts are way off at the moment. I'm having equipment troubles and shoulder issues and all sorts. I'm just not as accurate as I was. So, although I did have a peg of 99 last week, 75 on Tuesday night, and 85 last night. So there's signs, but it's just not consistent enough. I don't want to be throwing ton 40 here and then 3 or 4 scores in the 40s, which I did last night consistently, and then missing loads of doubles and only having one good peg here or there. And I want to be hitting doubles. 1 in 3 is the aim for me. So you either outside chance you finish it on a nice combo like an 85 or a 70 something or a 99 the week before. And if you don't get that, you're coming back and cleaning it up next go. I don't want to be missing 10 darts at a double per leg. Then the next leg cleaning up and then missing 10 darts at a double, because most of the time you're going to give your opponent a chance, and a lot of the times as soon as they get a sniff is when they'll come through and take it off you. So I've got to tighten that up, just a bit more consistency. I don't even care if I'm just throwing straight 60s consistently, just got to get rid of the 20s and the 40s. But yeah, so that's this week up and running. I can't wait to just get stuck into some more darts and hopefully play some rep darts this season. And yeah, like we've got the Zone 7 Open in Mackay coming up. What we might do is I might try and have some of that up on a screen and stream some of that somewhere. I won't be able to have the actual darts with the scores we can talk about, because there will be some familiar names hopefully up that way. Depending who can get there, there's a lot of rain up that way. I was going to try and make it myself, but it's just not realistic in this scenario, in this current time. It's just a few things going on, and yeah, unfortunately, probably won't make that one. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on that for sure, and hopefully all goes well for them and they don't have to reschedule it and they get plenty of people there. All right. We're almost halfway through. Well, that's what we were going to discuss. Yes, with one of my teammates having to leave early and leaving us a man down on the Tuesday, so that means that they get to throw 4 times, we throw 3 times, then they throw 4 times, we throw. So there's one less throw we get per round in a 1001 game. When they pegged, which they didn't miss many darts at a double, we only had 134 left. So if we had our other player, it's a very different story. We'd probably get up in that, because that would be, we threw okay, we probably averaged 60 between us, but there's a good 10 visits there. So if he's having probably three visits, because he's probably going to throw first, 3 or 4 visits even, he's going to get 134 points worth and probably peg it and win us the night. So that happens. Who knows why people go home early, and it happens quite consistently. A lot of people have to go home early. They either leave someone down, or if you'll see in a team environment, sometimes people want to go and the captain doesn't want to go, or they've got to wait for that team's game, and it's not enjoyable for that person that has to leave early. So what got me thinking, and again, comment on the video or find me on Facebook and message and just tell me what you think. How do we make a night of darts go quicker? I believe most of them start at 7:30. Of course, I have always been a baker, or I was a truck driver that started at 4 a.m. So I did want to go home early. I never really snuck off early, but I was always finished early. And now I'm basically retired and this is what I do. So I can also start early as well. So can you get everyone there by 6:30? If we're starting at 6:30, you're finishing half an hour earlier, that's half an hour early, everyone gets to go to bed and go home. It can make a difference. Maybe there are a lot of players that can't, so is that out of the equation? Yes, possibly. Location could make it interesting. Can you fit 2 more boards in there? And everyone's having if we have 4 boards in each location at the moment, and then there's 4 matches being played. This is both the Tuesday and the Wednesday. If you had maybe 6 boards, can these 2 teams have a game going, and then these 2 teams have an extra game going? You should have the people there to accommodate that, and then you're going to fly through your night. As soon as these 2 teams are off, you can use whatever board you want, utilise them. I'm sure there's a couple of people that will help out. I'll score all night if I have to. Or you just have the 2 teams next to the spare boards just play their night, go home real quick, and then those other teams spread out and run it a bit quicker like that. If you know what I mean, you have multiple games going for your board at once. Maybe you don't get that team morale and support, but at the moment we can't see what's going on the boards anyway. They're that far away. You can't see the whiteboard scores, so can't really support anyway. All you can support is when you hear game shot, and that's it. So that is another option. I think that also, as I said, that depends on your location. Do you have the space for it? I know we do on the Monday. The Tuesday's a bit tighter, but I think you can still make it happen. Now, other things I think is the captains being more organised. So ours is very much a system of you write your team up for the first lot of doubles, then you stop Once those doubles are finished, then you write it up, and then you stop, write up, write up, write up, write up. If you were to write the whole night, so for us it's write your doubles, write your singles, write your doubles, write your singles. No changing it around and thinking each time what you can and can't do. Just get it all in the book, and that'll help it flow as well. One thing that baffles me, and really baffles me, is at all the opens across Australia, basically follow a rule of, there's a 3-minute rule, meaning that you have 3 minutes from when your name is called out to play to get to the board and play. Sometimes, it's not often, but there's a lot of the times we are waiting around for a game to start. Let's just hassle it. Let's just get the game on as soon as it's close to your time. Someone say, hey, you're up in 2 minutes, instead of waiting, going, oh, where is this person? Then we go and get them. So let's just hurry it up along those lines. And once again, that could fall on your captain, but everyone can do that. If you wanted to go, if you're one of the ones that want to go home early, you should also be helping out to rush it along. And I think that might be, the last one is also, and I have heard a rebuttal to this in the past, but I know at the moment there's a proper ruling in our competition of 5 visits at double one for both, and then there's a no bust rule, so you can't bust your score. That means you get all 3 darts at double one, and it might even be after 5 goes each after that it's nearest to ball. So you're changing the rules of the game. I have had one person say, over my dead body, will I be playing by those rules? Because of ego matters. If your ego is an issue, then you probably shouldn't be up to a 5th visit at double one on your darts. Your ego's already pretty crushed, isn't it? So I think a 20 visit, 60 dart limit is about right, and then it's just nearest to ball. Nearest to ball sorts that leg out. It's unfortunate that both players didn't get to finish the leg the traditional way, but there's got to be a way to sort it out quicker and more efficiently. It's just like mini golf. If you don't get it in 6 goes and there's people behind you, move on. You can finish it if you want, if there's no one behind you, but normally the ruling is 6 is your max on a mini golf. So those are some tactics I believe could hurry up your local darts comp. Get it moving along, get more people playing darts quicker, less breaks in between, less falling apart with your throw. My throw falls apart all night, so I'll be flying at one stage, 20-minute break, and I am shite. So that might help reduce that for some players that have that issue. And yeah, and then it creates less people wanting to go home, better environment, more people playing, more darts, better darts. So yeah, I think that would help. Right, what else are we talking about? Darts Australia, Darts Queensland, all the associations, moving to an online platform finally. I have had a look at it a little bit. It's called Revolutionise. Pretty simple looking to use, pretty simple platform. Hopefully, I'm saying hopefully because it looks like all this can be done. So all the calendars have started being uploaded onto there, so you can see when all the opens are, all those sort of things, when all our interleague is. Then what I believe is going to make it different and better is, can you register for opens, can you put your name down for tournaments, do all your payment online through this platform. Obviously you can register for your local competition online. It's met with a little bit of kickback on particularly the Tuesday night. The Wednesday night we sat down and our president helped us, but it's really one of the simplest things you'll ever do. It's just a fill out online form and you're done. I believe a lot of darts players, they don't like too much change, so they're a bit reluctant to do it. They can all do everything online. They're all on social media, they're all using it, they probably do their insurance online or their banking online. It comes to filling out an online form for darts, they become tech illiterate and they can't do it. So it's just going to be really simple. For me, the important thing is a lot of the comps all around the world use Dart Connect. Can Dart Connect be linked? That's a crucial one. Can Dart Connect be linked to it? Can we have the individual zones having their own payment for their opens on it so that we can all nominate, pay, then your name goes straight into it. There's no presidents and secretaries of each zone checking their emails, then corresponding with the treasurer to check the bank to see if this person's paid, this person's name hasn't gotten lost. There should be a way to connect it so that people register, they go in, and then it goes into Dart Connect. It's all linked, it's all bam, done. You rock up, and again, you'll be starting those opens earlier, so we all would normally get there at 9. I haven't been to one to see how quickly and efficiently it all goes, but I'm assuming if everything is done prior, instantly uploaded, then you'll walk in the venue at 8:55, you'll be throwing your first dart at 8:59 and 59 seconds. I think that will help streamline it. So yeah, it's only a positive online, and just takes care of all the payment issues a lot easier and quicker. May have mentioned it previously last week, but it's about, like, I know football, a lot of it's people would sign up and not pay because it's all just paperwork, and then the club gets ripped off, someone gets hurt, it's a major issue. If you do it online now, then you have to pay before you play. You can't do your registration without paying. Dart's the same, you cannot play that first night without registering and paying your money. So it's simple stuff, and it's great. One of the other things is going to be tracking numbers, how many people are playing, how many people are registered. Can you create more teams? There's probably enough. I think we'd almost have enough people on the Wednesday night for 2 more teams, making it a 10-team comp, making your finals a little bit more exciting. You could have 6 in A grade, 4 in B grade, or 5 and 5, either way, but it'll just make it a little bit better, more teams to play against, and yeah, all good stuff like that. There is not much on those websites and platforms yet. I'll need to continue to look into what can be done with them, how they can be utilised. I'm assuming definitely you'll be able to put all the documents that you need in, so for your local club, your contact documents, captains, your fixture. Then on a broader scale, you'll be able to have your DRA rules and regulations, then down to your own Darts Queensland, Darts Australia, Bundaberg Darts Zone 5, all our own regulations and rules that can go into a PDF to be online. So yeah, the world is moving up, darts is moving up in the world, and it needs to quickly, and it needs to become a more, not futuristic, but with it sport that has a lot more access for players. Because I will say every day of the week, especially when we focus more on local, there is more involved with committees and things like that, and it's definitely voluntary aspect to it, but we always need to be in this situation putting the players first. We are not on Sky Sports, we do not have big sponsors. The money that goes into darts comes from the player's pocket. So I'm a paying player at 2 different places now. Some of them are in 3 different places. As soon as you go to any others, so you go to the Opens, you're a paying player. Yes, you can win money in the Opens, but not many people win. Out of the people that go, maybe if 50 go, you're only going to have 10 that win money, tops. So yeah, not everyone wins money. So we're all paying, we're all putting, and all that prize money comes from us anyway. So yeah, the players need to be put first. Their enjoyment, their well-being, and how they're going, and yeah, if that's put first, then you're going to get more players. So I'll always hound that and try and think of ways to make that a better experience. So the online system can only help. Hopefully we get up and running and using Dart Connect soon. That's again going to create a better player experience. But we'll work on that. Enjoy the Premier League tomorrow night. If anyone's having a throw at the Zone 7 Open up in Mackay, have fun with that, and I'll keep an eye on that over the weekend and see how it all goes. Until next time, keep those arrows straight.